Hello everyone. Hope you understand the previous lecture. The results what we have discussed, like the equation of the line which is parallel to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 and passing to the point, let's say x1 y1 and perpendicular to that. Also, as I said you earlier, I have received some WhatsApp queries that to give the solutions for some questions which are not which you couldn't get in the examination. Okay, some questions are here that the student has been a student sent me the WhatsApp for seventh question number 7. Please check with that. Equation of the line having intercepts a comma b on the x-axis such that a plus b is equal to 5, ab is equal to 21 by 4. A plus b is equal to 5 and ab is equal to 21 by 4. Here we are supposed to trace out the equation of the line. Okay, and here you are given with the sum of the intercepts and product of the intercepts of the line. What is generally the intercept form of the line? X by a plus y by b is equal to 1 is the required form. Okay, here we can do this particular problem in both the ways. First way is the given options will be converting into intercept form and we'll check for their sum and product. And the another method is using these two results, we'll be calculating a and b values and then we'll substitute in the line equation. Like this we'll be trying. So anyway, I'll be going with the traditional method. Okay, then let's check with the options so that you can opt any one according to your time convenient in the examination. You are given with sum and product. Okay, what is difference? A minus b whole square is equal to a plus b whole square. Okay, what you will get here? Minus 4ab. Why? What is the reason? A minus b whole square nothing but a square minus 2ab plus b square. Right hand side, if you simplify a square plus 2ab plus b square minus 4ab, a square minus 4ab plus 2ab becomes minus 2ab plus b square. You will have it. Means here if you want to calculate a minus b, you take a minus b whole square in terms of a plus b and ab so that you can get a minus b result. Okay, a plus b whole square nothing but 5 square, that is 25 minus 4 into 21 by 4 gets cancelled. 25 minus 21 which is equal to 4. Means you have got here a minus b whole square is equal to 4. Therefore a minus b is equal to plus or minus 2. What is a minus b here? Plus or minus 2. Now already you have a plus b that is 5 and a minus b is equal to plus 2. First I am taking case 1. Plus b minus b gets cancelled. 2a is equal to 7. A is equal to 7 by 2. What is a here? 7 by 2. And if you go for the subtraction of these two, what happens? Plus a minus a gets cancelled. Okay, b plus b, 2b is equal to 5 minus 2, 3, which is equal to 3 by 2. Means here I am taking a plus b is equal to 5 and a plus b, a minus b is equal to 2. You are getting a is equal to 7 by 2 and b is equal to 3 by 2. And substituting these two in this intercept form, what will you get? X by 7 by 2 plus y by 3 by 2 is equal to 1. Therefore 2x by 7 plus 2y by 3 is equal to 1. What is the LCM here? LCM is going to be 21. So 3 2s are 6x plus 14y is equal to 21 is the required line equation. If we check our options, anything is there here? Here we have 14x plus 6y equal 21 we have. Okay, now let's check for a second case by taking a minus b is equal to minus 2. If you take a minus b is equal to minus 2, what you are going to get? Let's see. Case 2. A plus b is equal to 5. A minus b is equal to minus 2. These two gets cancelled. 2a is equal to 3. That implies a is equal to 3 by 2. Now if you subtract these two, plus a minus a gets cancelled, you will be getting 2b is equal to, here it becomes see, we are going for subtraction. When we are going for subtraction, 5 minus of minus 2 becomes plus 2. So b equal to 7, means b is equal to 7 by 2. A is 3 by 2 and b is 7 by 2. On substituting again in the line equation, what will you get? X by 3 by 2 plus y by 7 by 2 is equal to 1. So that we will be getting 2x by 3 plus 2y by 7 equal to 1. 2x by 3 plus 2y by 7 equal to 1. On taking the cross product, 14x plus 6y is equal to 21. Here we have got 6x plus 14y, but here we have 14x plus 6y equal to 21. Means here on taking two possibilities, one outcome is according to our options. Sometimes you will not be given both the options in the given question. Sometimes any one of them will be given. So we have to test it. So generally what happens, we will be panic. By the time we will see 6x plus 14y equal to 21. Here none of the option is there. Okay. And immediately we feel that something went wrong. But we also have the second option for a minus b equal to minus 2. On taking a minus b equal to minus 2, we are getting the third option, that is C. See, such kind of areas will be there. You should be very careful. And as I said you, the alternate method, what shall we do? We will be taking the given line equations and we will be checking for sum and product. Let us see. 3x plus 2y equal to 6 is the first option. 3x plus 2y is equal to 6. So what is the intercept form of this line? Dividing by 6 both the sides, so that x by, see, 3 1s are 3 2s are 3s are, so x by 2 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. Okay. Sum of the intercepts, a plus b is equal to 5, but ab is not equal to 21 by 4, because here we are getting ab is equal to 6. Product of the intercepts is going to be 6, but it is not according to our question. Similarly, you will check for second case and third case likewise, and you will be justifying that which option is right according to the given conditions. What is third option here? 14x plus 6y is equal to 21 by 21 by 21 by 21. So what shall we do? 3 times and 2 times, 2 times and 7 times. So x by 3 by 2 plus y by 7 by 2 is equal to 1. Now sum of the intercepts, 3 by 2 plus 7 by 2, 10 by 2, which is equal to 5. And product of them, 3 by 2 into 7 by 2, which is equal to 21 by 4. Means a plus b is 5 and ab is 21 by 4. So both the options are satisfied, and hence we will conclude that the third option is the requirement here. ఇలా మన టైం ఫ్యాక్టర్ని మనకున్న అంటే ఆ టైంలో మన థాట్స్ అప్లై చేసుకోవడం చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. నేను 2 డిఫరెంట్ మెథడ్స్లో చెప్పాను ఇక్కడ. ఒకటేమో ఇచ్చిన కండిషన్స్ని సాల్వ్ చేసుకొని ఏ అండ్ బి కనుక్కొని, అండ్ దెన్ విల్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ ఇన్ ద లైన్ ఈక్వేషన్ x by a plus y by b equal to 1. The alternate method, what I have said you go through the given options and check for the given conditions such as a plus b is equal to 5 and ab is equal to 21 by 4. ఏ ఈక్వేషన్కి అయితే ఈ రెండు సాటిస్ఫై అవుతున్నాయో ఆ ఈక్వేషన్ మన సూటబుల్ ఆప్షన్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, అది. లెట్స్ గో విత్ ద నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్. హియర్ సంబడి ఆస్క్డ్ మీ అబౌట్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 15. The equation of straight line with slope -8 and y-intercept 0,16. The equation of the straight line with slope -8, that is m is equal to -8, and y-intercept, that is 0,16. See, as I said you very clearly that y-intercept nothing but the line is going to meet the y-axis at what point? That point is given as 0,16. Means c is equal to 16. M is -8 and c is equal to 16. If at all it is given 0,-16, then you will take c is equal to -16. Then what is the equation with the slope and point form? Otherwise y-intercept form. Y is equal to mx plus c is the point and slope and intercept form, and that intercept is y-intercept here. So y is equal to -8x plus 16 is the required line equation. Which is the suitable option here? Option y is equal to -8x plus 16. Y is equal to -8x plus 16. Yes, suitable option is B. I think in the examination it is mentioned C, but it is wrong. Here you have in the option C we have y is equal to 16x plus of minus 18, but that is wrong, because according to the question slope is minus 8 and C is 16. So y equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to minus 8x plus c is equal to 16. Therefore, for question number 15, the right option is B. Anyway, we'll update it in the result also. Don't worry about that. Okay. And see, if at all any key errors are there at any moment, don't be panic. They will be updated in the another result. Okay, that result will be updated to you. Understand? So for question number 15, the suitable option is B, that is y is equal to minus 8x plus 16. Okay. Next, we also have the query for question number 21. Sorry, question number 10. And for question number 10, you will be given the grace marks, because the concept which is involved is going to be based on the perpendicular distance. Okay. And that once I'll teach you, then you can work out with that problem comfortably. Even there is some alternate method for that, but everybody may not feel comfortable. Okay, once I will teach you the perpendicular distance formula from a point to one particular line, then you will be comfortable with that. So for time being, for this particular examination, you will be given with the grace marks for question number 10. And last we have question number 21. Yeah, the question number 21 is, if the line passing through the points minus 8 comma 3, 2 comma 1 is parallel to the line passing through the points 11 comma minus 1 and k comma 0, then what is the value of k? See, I said you a number of times that whenever you are working with the problem, okay, and you are given with the two coordinates and asked to trace out the slope, what is the formula we apply? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. That's the required formula to find out the slope. So here you are given with two different lines with two different through which that particular lines are passing through, and hence we'll calculate the slopes of these 2 points and we'll equate. And it is given particularly that parallel lines. As the lines are parallel, we'll take these slopes and we'll equate them. What is slope of the line 1? m1 is equal to 2 minus of minus 8 by 1 minus 3, which is equal to 10 by minus 2, which is equal to minus 5. And m2 is equal to 0 minus of minus 1 by k minus 11, therefore which is equal to 1 by k minus 11. So as the lines are parallel, what shall we do? We'll equate their slopes. That is, minus 5 is equal to 1 by k minus 11. Go for cross product. Minus 5k plus 55 equal to 1. Minus 5k is equal to 1 minus 55. So that you'll be getting minus 54. Therefore, k is equal to 54 by 5. K is equal to 54 by 5. Minus 8 comma 3, 2 comma 1, 11 comma minus 1 and k comma 0. M1 is something went wrong, sorry. y2 minus 1 by x2 minus x1 we are supposed to take. M1 is equal to y2 minus 5 1 minus 3 by 2 minus half minus 8 minus 2 by 10, okay, which is equal to minus 1 by 5. And m2 is equal to 0 minus half minus 1 plus 1 by k minus 11. Since the lines are parallel, what shall we do? We'll go for equating the slopes. m1 is equal to m2. So minus 1 by 5 is equal to 1 by k minus 11. Just taking the reciprocal, okay, so that I'll be getting k minus 11 is equal to minus 5, transposing another side. So k is equal to minus 5 plus 11. So k is equal to 6. Means as it is integer type, you will be writing it as 0000006.00, because integer type, if at all you are getting a single digit answer, you will put first three digits as 0 and the fourth digit as the outcome 0.00, because the format of the integer is 1234.56, something like that. If 123 is missing, 1234 becomes 00, then you have 0.5 as the answer. So 0000.50 you have to bubble there. You have to answer it like that. Here we have got k is equal to 6, so that I will be writing 0006.00, so that it will be bubbling accordingly in the examination also. What is the concept involved in this, in solving this problem? Nothing. Very basic concept is involved, that took the slopes of the lines and we have equated to get the value of k. See the next problem you have here, the area of the triangle whose vertices. The area of the triangle whose vertices are there like a plus 1, a plus 1, a plus 2, comma a. I said you a number of times, whenever you have the unknown terms in the coordinates, just replace that unknown terms by some comfortable value, just calculate it, you will be getting easily. Don't keep the terms something like a plus 1 or a plus 2. You take a is equal to some 1 or minus 1 or 0, anything, any comfortable value, and substitute in the formula half mod x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Otherwise, half mod x1 minus x2 y1 minus y2 x2 minus x3 y1 minus y3. Otherwise, half mod x1 x2 x3 x1 y1 y2 y3 y1. I said even 3 to 4 alternate methods in solving the area of the triangle. You can use any one of them according to your convenience. Okay. Next here we have if the angle between two lines is 45 degrees. No, anyway, nobody asked these questions, but I am just guiding you. If the angle between two lines is 45 degrees and the slope of one line is 2, okay, then the product of possible slopes of other line. I said even this kind of problem also. What will you do? You will take tan theta is equal to mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. What will you take? Tan theta is equal to mod m1 minus m2 by mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So here already you are given with the inclination of one particular line. If theta is equal to 45 degrees, okay, then what is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to tan 45. So what is tan 45? 1, means m1 is equal to 1. You are supposed to calculate m2, so let it be m. Substitute, okay, the angle between two lines, angle between two lines in the sense, here you are given with this particular angle, that is tan 45 degrees is equal to m1. m1 is already mentioned that slope of one line is 2. So 2 minus m2 by 1 plus 2m2. Now just open the modulus and tan 45 is equal to 1. So on opening modulus you will be getting plus or minus 1 is equal to 2 minus m2 by 1 plus 2m2. On solving you will be getting two different values for m2, and here it is asked to calculate their product. This problem even I said you here, nothing, very simple concept is involved. Next, if the area of the triangle formed by the points 0, 0, h comma 0 and 0 comma 4 is 2, then the values of h. Very simple, again you will be using the same formula, okay, to find the area of the triangle, and you will equate it to 2, and you will be getting the value different values of h, and those sum it is asked here. See, every question if you notice are involved with some logical thinking only, nothing is complex. Okay, and the last problem is very simple, the distance between the points sin theta 0 and 0 comma cos theta. Very simple, silly question. Square root of sin square theta plus cos square theta, so the outcome is going to be some 1. See, here these are the integer questions. Last 5 questions, all the questions you notice that they are some integer type. And I think rest of the questions you might have felt comfortable, okay. And still if any doubts are there in the entire question paper, you are most welcome to send me, so that I'll give you clarity about it. Okay, there are some questions strictly based on the conceptual knowledge. Okay, even I gave some questions to test your conceptual areas. And one more thing, I just want to tell you that today in the evening we'll be having the Zoom interaction. So as I said you earlier already, in the Zoom interaction, I'm going to ask you some questions based on the concepts so far what are covered. So please get ready with the formulas and concepts, whatever we have discussed. It is not that I'm going to test you. Okay, you feel that you are going to get tested by me. Okay, in terms of the subject, that up to what extent you are getting connected. Okay, feel comfortable. Okay, and hope the first examination went fine, and keeping in the view of this bitter experience whatever you have faced in the first examination, take care in the next part, so that you will be convenient in the upcoming journey also. Thank you.